Well, a pinch and a punch for the first of the month. It is, of course, Wednesday, the 1st of July. Thank you for joining us today on Canterbury Live. Well, if it's your birthday today, many happy returns from the Canterbury Live team. You are celebrating with 3 celebrities. First up, you can hear that music now, the wonderful blondie, Deborah Harry. Can you guess how old she is? Well, there you go, the answer's out. She is 70 today. So beautiful. Love, love, love her music. And here is she now. There she goes. Still looking awesome, isn't she? What a top chick. And next up, Dan Aykroyd. Probably one of my favourite movies with him, of course, is The Blues Brothers. Very cool indeed. He is 63 today. He just makes you smile, and there he is. Well done. And last but not least, normally we've seen her in a red bathing suit. There she goes, good old Pamela Anderson. She is 48 today, and this recent photo of her, I think she just looks so stunning with the lovely short blonde hair. She's just gorgeous. Whatever you think about her, she's done some amazing things, and she's a mum, businesswoman, so it's all good. Rightio. Disney on Ice heading to Horncastle Arena in August. As promised today, we announce the winners, 4 lucky winners that will be heading along to Disney on Ice. And they are Izzy Rose, Judy Limmer, Kate Hawes and Judy Davis. Congratulations to you all heading along to Horncastle Arena for that wonderful, wonderful time. Rightio. Coming up on today's show, do you know what fashion colours you are? I'll be asking Anthony Goff that very shortly. Well, we have Tracy here, who is a stylist, and she will be doing the colours for Teresa and educating us along the road for that. And Ira Mitchell-Kirk joins with her beautiful new painting. Yes, you can see it over my shoulder. We'll expand more on that. Isn't it just divine? It's so gorgeous. And Foodie Fix today with Mercy in the kitchen. It is ice cream. We all love our ice cream. Well, I did promise, and here he is now, looking very colourful. Anthony Goff, you're just colour coordinated. I don't know how you do it. We don't arrange this before. I don't ask him what he's going to wear, but you just look gorgeous. And even the shoes, look at this. Look, look, look. We're a matchy match. We've got a bit of a cougar thing happening on our skirt and our shoes. Haven't we lovely?
Very good.
Now, you've been a very good boy because you actually got up, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 photos taken of something quite amazing that happened in the CBD, and probably everyone, well, normally asleep, weren't they?
It's far too cold and silly to be up at that hour. But no, I sold the oldest commercial building in Christchurch for $1 to Christchurch Heritage Limited, and then we shifted it. And we had to shift that in the dead of night all the way down Hereford Street and down Manchester Street.
Well, let's look at the images, because we've got some through here. So, so this is around 3:30 in the morning. Talk us through what we're seeing here.
No, that's actually on Hereford Street, but what you can see is parked cars all the way down the road. The building's 2-storey, and it was too wide to go down the street, so we actually had to lift it over those cars, so that transporter jacked the building up way up high in the air and went over the top of all those cars. So people who park their cars, sometimes you don't know what's going over the top of them in the dead of night.
Oh my goodness, were you nervous?
Yes, it was top heavy.
Oh.
And then we came to the overhead tram wire, and of course 2-storey, you couldn't get it under it. So there it is, like a lovely Christmas parcel hanging in the air. We used the 200-tonne crane to lift it over that tram wire. So that's on the corner of Hereford and Colombo Street. And we used the 200-tonne crane to lift it up. The house, we thought it was 12 tonnes.
Right.
It actually was 25 tonnes, twice the weight we expected.
Wow.
That's because it's got a huge amount of bracing inside that was put into it.
And at what point do you go, uh-oh, that's a little bit heavier?
We knew that before. We had to weigh it before we shifted it.
Wow.
So,
those are big scales you've got there, Anthony Goff. Crikey. So thank you so much for getting those photos for us, though. The Heritage Trust must be so grateful, though.
Oh, we're thrilled. It's fantastic. Now it's going right beside the Trinity Church on Manchester Street, Worcester Street corner. So we're going behind, and they're actually going to turn it into a little cafe with toilets and kitchen and everything in the building directly behind it. So fantastic.
Wonderful.
The oldest stone building in Christchurch, together with the oldest wooden building in Christchurch, built in 1856, and it's been in Goff ownership for 75 years. So we've been the custodians for the last 75 years.
That's good. And you finally got rid of it then?
No, we're thrilled where it's going.
75 years. What else is happening in the CBD for us?
Well, actually, there's a huge amount of building going on in town. We're back in action on the terrace. Absolutely fantastic. We've got builders there now. We changed contractors from Arrow to Hawkins.
Right.
And we've daring up there at the moment. We're laying blocks. That was what we're doing right now.
Here we are here.
Oh, here we are.
Rightio.
So there, that's looking from Hereford Street. You can see some scaffolding there. Well, they're actually laying blocks today in there.
Wow.
We've also that's drilling wells, so that's a well we put down. We're actually putting 4 wells down. That one's complete. So we're using this for heating and cooling. So that's what we call the re-injection well. That one goes down 35 metres. We suck water.
35 metres?
Yes, so
God,
and
that's phenomenal.
it's a big 10-inch pipe. So 25 millimetres for those modern people, 10 inches for old fogies like me.
And me.
And so we suck water up, a huge amount of water, always comes up at 12 degrees out of the aquifers, and we either add heat to it or take heat off it and poke it back down on a different aquifer. So we're pulling from number 3 aquifer at 85 metres, returning at 35 metres. And we put 4 wells in.
Oh, I love when you talk physics and all things science. Very clever man.
And so we duplicate it. So we've got 2 wells coming up and 2 wells going down, 2 pumps, everything's duplicated. So that if one fails or we need to service it, we've still got backup. We also use this for firefighting purposes. So if the city lost water in a bigger earthquake or similar event, we actually can fight our own fires on our own site. We've also got our own generators on the site, so it's totally independent, because that's what killed Napier. People don't realise, they think, oh, it was the big earthquake that destroyed Napier. No, it was the fire afterwards, like the Great Fire of London.
Yeah,
it
right.
swept through Napier. And so we're making sure that can never happen at the terrace.
And was that always the plan right from the start, that you realised that we needed to be self-sufficient?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were thinking of holding huge big water tanks, but this is a better way. And I'm not normally allowed to keep the water, I have to return it. But in a fire situation without city supply, they said I can use it to fight fires.
Okay. What's getting up your nose at the moment, Mr. Goff?
Oh, nothing's really getting up my nose. I'm impatient to try and get these things done. But the terrace will have our buildings finished and working in about February next year, the first ones that are up there at the moment. And the whole project will be finished in 18 months, end of 2016. You've seen Nick Hunt beside me, that's been built. Naitahu's just called tenders for their big buildings where the police station was. You've got Tim Glasson on the Triangle Centre. Philip Carter's flat out there. So all that precinct will be finished in 18 months, and that's not far away.
Aren't we lucky?
Unbelievable.
Aren't we lucky that we're part of a fantastic region and, of course, a city?
Yes. You know, who's ever been living in a city where you rebuild it in a space of just a few years? Absolutely unbelievable, and they'll be so exciting, so great location, great things happening in there. You just got to walk into town and have a look at what's happening.
Yeah, that's it. And we're encouraging people to actually go and take your family and go for a stroll. It's exciting times, and we're so lucky we're all a part of it. Thank you, my friend. Look forward to a monthly catch-up and
Lovely.
see how
Thank
things
you very
going
much.
on. Rightio. Now stay with us after the break. Do you like ice cream? Of course you do. Well, we're making some in the kitchen with Mercy after the break. I love the foodie fix moments we have in the kitchen with Mercy, and today is no exception. Is it good to eat ice cream? It's great, especially the way that Mercy makes it. Mercy, there is nothing better than a big bowl of ice cream.
Oh, I know. It's so good.
I know, it's a small thing, but it's a big thing, isn't it? And I think the viewers will be very surprised about the lack of sugar
Yes.
in these gorgeous divine desserts you've got here. Tell us about them.
So I am trying to limit sugar at the moment. I find that when I have less sugar in my diet, I feel better, I have more energy, but it's really, really difficult because everything has sugar in it these days. And so I thought it'd be really good to come up with a great dessert option that has pretty much no sugar in it, and if it does have sugar, it's natural sugars like honey.
Love it. And this is special honey, though.
Yes, this is special honey. This honey down here is from the Gregory's farm. My boyfriend, his parents, they have bees, and so this is authentic as you get it.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Wow, God, he's very handy, isn't he, on the old
is
toast?
handy.
Right, let's get into the first recipe, and I believe it's the chocolate.
Yes, it is. So this is super simple. The secret ingredient for all of those two ice creams, and I've got another one that I also make with vanilla, is frozen bananas.
Wow.
Yeah. So you chop up your bananas, put them in the freezer. I just froze these overnight. And these are what gives it that really creamy, icy consistency, somewhere between sort of a sorbet, kind of like a soft serve and an ice cream.
Yeah, the gelato, very Italian. That's great. And that is a ripe banana, not overripe.
Not
like
overripe.
a banana cake, so a normal
banana.
eating banana.
It does depend on how sweet you want it. The sweeter your ice cream, so the sweet, like if you let your bananas sit for a long time, the sweeter your ice cream will actually be.
Okay.
But if you have them, I just took my bananas just as they were, so just at that normal eating stage, rather than actually letting them sit till they go black.
Yeah, right.
So these aren't overripe, but you could try it overripe. It would just be very sweet.
It's so easy.
Yeah. So you just put them in. And then you just add everything else and blend it up.
How many bananas did you use for that?
So I used 2 bananas,
okay.
and that's a pretty good ratio. It makes about 1.5 cups of ice cream, but you know, you can triple it or double it or whatever
Good
you
luck
want.
on 1.5 cups in my household. It won't last long. Look at that.
Yeah, well, if
Jeepers.
you're just making a cheeky wee snack in the afternoon, you know, it's good on the waistline. So, yeah.
Nice. I like your snacks. The other ones. Okay.
So I've got cocoa here, just the normal cocoa from the baking aisle. There's different types of cocoa. There are some that have added sugar. So I got the one that doesn't. It's the pure cocoa. It's the real deal. And this only costs like $2 for a little packet, so it's cheap.
Okay.
It's not expensive.
Yep.
So that's 3 tablespoons going in there.
Beautiful. Love the smell of cocoa.
Oh, it does smell so good. Actually, the whole studio is smelling amazing right now.
That's good.
And then I've got...
And peanut butter.
Yes, smooth, delicious, creamy peanut butter. So there's 3 tablespoons of this. And again, I got the one that didn't have any sugar in it because there's different variations that have salt and sugar and whatnot. So I will just scrape that in here.
Yeah, there is different variations. I tried to fool the children with this sugar-free natural peanut butter.
Yes.
Yeah, it didn't go down too well.
Oh, really?
No.
I was going to say the Pix peanut butter, which is from Nelson, that's just peanuts and oil, and it's delicious.
Oh, maybe I should try
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
it's really good. And now I've got a little bit, just 1 teaspoon of that yummy honey we were just looking at before. Stick that in
lovely.
there.
And you can tell the real McCoy, can't you, with
You
the honey
can.
when it's that fresh. It's
Yeah.
just gorgeous.
And the smell is so different as
Yeah.
well.
I know Alex, one of our news cameramen, he has always his honey,
Honey
fresh
on his
honey
Weet-Bix.
on his Weet-Bix every morning.
And now we just put this on. Takes a wee little bit just to mulch up all of the banana.
And it is quite easily then, even though it's frozen.
Yep. And what you'll find is, depending on how frozen your bananas are, sometimes it might get a little bit icy at first, so you might just have to scrape down the icy bananas from the side and then give it another go. My bananas have just been sitting out for a little bit, so they're thawed a tiny bit.
Okay, and then the end result
And
will
the end
be
result, yes, as you can see, that's
smooth
actually
texture.
done here. Take this out and show.
I'll show it for you if you like.
Thank you.
Your assistant.
And I can put this out and show the viewers.
Wow. I'm going to fight Dougie for that later.
You can see how beautiful and mousse ice cream like that is. And it's got such a delicious
crazy.
chocolate taste as well. So good. It tastes like a Snickers bar. What I actually did is, if you can see over here, I put nuts and dark chocolate on there. So the dark chocolate has a little bit of sugar, but I use the really dark stuff, so it's actually got less in it.
And next to it there is a berry version, which is even easier.
Easier, it's just literally frozen berries, frozen bananas put together, and it makes a delicious, delicious dessert.
Time for us to go now and do a little dance.
Ice cream.
Thanks, Mercy. It's always awesome.
Thank you.
So many colors.
Oh, God, don't give those girls a singing contract. It was pretty bad, wasn't it, Mercy and I? But the ice cream was amazing. And joining me now, though, is the beautiful Tracy Bryce, who has been successful in actually graduating from one of Angela Stone's stylist courses. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
How was it for you?
It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I loved it.
Is it, your big's beaming smile. How did you come onto the course? Have you always liked the idea of being a stylist? Or?
I have just loved fashion and shopping and clothes forever. I recently had my colours done at Christmas time. My mum bought it for me as a Christmas present, and we went and got ours done, and I was obsessed with it. And then I found Angela's course online. A couple of my friends had done it and just spoken very highly of her, and she is amazing. She knows everything.
Yeah, she's a bit of an energizer bunny when it comes to everything fashion, isn't she? Really?
Yeah.
What did you enjoy most about it, Tracy?
The colours were definitely one of my favourite things.
Right.
I just can't wait to be doing people's colours all the time and letting them know what looks great and how they're going to, utilise the things that work for them. I really enjoyed the shape part as well. That was analysing people's body shapes, what things suit. So with the colours and the suiting, it's looking awesome.
Did you get some surprises for yourself out of it?
A little bit, yeah. The shape thing, different things suiting my shape. I would have worn some of the things that Angela was like, look at this looks good. And I was like, no. She's like, try it on. I was like, no, I don't like it. And she's like, it looks fabulous. And everyone was like, it looks fabulous. Look in the mirror. Yeah, it looked fabulous. But
there you go.
Yeah.
Listen to the goddess.
Absolutely.
So where do you go from here, though? You've completed the course.
Yes.
You're happy.
Yeah.
You're enjoying it. So what do you do now?
I have set up a Facebook page. I am trying to get lots of likes so that and I'm trying to get people to interact with me. Pretty much every day I'm putting posts on things to do with fashion and things I like, trends that are in, makeup tips. Yeah, just trying to get people to interact. And
that's great. It's a wonderful tool.
It
but
is.
Today, colours. Let's talk about colours.
Yes.
And I've never had it done myself,
and I can't believe that.
which is bad, isn't it, when my girlfriend is Ange, but that's it. Should tell me if I wasn't wearing something, believe me.
Nice.
So we've got the beautiful Teresa, though, that's going to pop into shot now, and we're going to pop up, and you're going to do her colours, which is a little bit exciting.
I am.
So when we're talking colours, what do you mean by that, Tracy?
Colours, I am looking for what seasons colours suit somebody. So I'm looking at their skin tone and their undertones in their skin to see what looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we can pop up on screen now, though, because you just said it then, seasons. So there's seasons of colours. So we have some images. So maybe if we can show those.
Yes.
And then we can show two. So here we go. So this is autumn, Tracy. Tell us about this.
These are the autumn colours. These people generally have yellow undertones in their skin. They look fabulous in the khaki colours, the red, the warm reds, the burnt oranges, beiges. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Okay. And winter. We're there now.
Winter are the colours that have blue undertones. The colours that look great on these people are the blacks, the whites, the greys, the bright reds, the bright purples, the bright pinks. A lot of the primary colours.
So winter, funny enough, it's a lot of the warmth, isn't it? So it's a lot of the hot colours, isn't it? They're all vibrant.
Yes, vibrant colours, absolutely. Spring. Spring is also yellow undertones to their skin. These are more, the colours they can kind of wear are the peaches, the mints, the lavender, the kind of pastel-y colours, but warm pastel colours.
And the example of the celebrities there, they're very porcelain skinned, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yes. In summers,
Yay.
these are usually the little beach babes. They can do the pastel colours as well, but more the cooler ones. So they're the baby pinks, the baby blues. They can look great in navy. Navy is a good colour for them.
Oh, very good. And of course we've got a beautiful Teresa here.
Yes.
And we'll be doing her colours. I'm very excited about this.
So,
Thank you for being our victim.
These are the spring colours.
Right.
These have the yellow undertones.
Okay.
Undertones. So we just go through, have a look at what they look like.
Oh no.
Yeah. And you do. You go, oh no.
See, I'm saying I like that orange, but is that right for Teresa?
Well, we'll find out soon.
Oh, we will. Oh, just, but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Wow. Bright green. No, I don't want it. Am I allowed to
And
say
you
that?
feel like that too sometimes when you're looking at them.
Oh, I love that yellow though. That's gorgy. Oh no.
No.
That's your jam. That's your jammies. It's not that bright.
So now we've got summer. These are the blue undertones.
Oh, I like that.
It's got the nice bright pink.
Ah.
Lavender.
Oh, look at the shaking head. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. No, not really.
The pastel colours are.
Do
interesting.
people get shocked with colours? Like they've been living their life a lie as such, as far as they're thinking these colours are right for them?
Well, yeah, with my mum, she had that. She was in autumn,
Oh, yeah.
and she was a lot of black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she was a bit devastated to start off with, but
Well, especially if you've got your wardrobe's full of it.
yes, absolutely. But
Okay.
there's so many more colours that look good on her, and she has gone
Wow.
nuts and got
Okay,
heaps
we're going
of
to have to get
things.
through. We need to, unfortunately, not fortunately, but we need to crack into it. We need to
Right.
tell everyone what colour is Teresa. Oh, I love
This
that.
is winter. This is what Teresa
Oh, yeah,
is.
your winter, yay! Oh,
the
yeah.
reds.
The colours are just there. That's cool. That's very good. And I believe we've got to go. I've got someone screaming and doing a tenty in the control room. So we're
Okay.
going to have to go now. But Tracy, hey, all the best for you, lovely. And you've got
Thank
your
you.
Facebook page. Can we just quickly
Yes.
get that up on there that we can go to find out details for Tracy? I'm sure it's going to come up any minute now. And there it goes.
Awesome.
Woo! Just
Thank
like
you.
that. It's like magic. And magic is what I've got. Congratulations, Tui. Looking good, looking good. Stay with us after the break. Ira Mitchell-Kirk joins me with her beautiful new painting. See you soon.
Nobody does it better.
Nobody does it better, no, than Ira Mitchell-Kirk when it comes to painting.
Oh, well, thank you.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
A month's gone so fast.
I know.
And here we are, and your beautiful painting was one. A very, very happy family. Really loved Matariki theme, and they've bring into their whānau and their family and educate the children. So I thought, well, that's pretty awesome
That's
that they're going to
lovely.
have that in their home now.
Yeah.
But just quietly, love, love, love this one. This is amazing.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful. Tell us about it.
Okay, I've gone for a new abstracted, simplified style, reflected on what I liked as a child, which was collage, colouring in, chopping up pieces of paper. So that's where this is coming from. So it's very minimal, but still saying where it is and what it is. And also piecing our lives back together as we all are. And yeah, just kind of putting it all back together. And monumental as well. Over the summer I was down south and just sitting in fields and looking at the mountains and thinking they're so big and I'm so little, and yeah, that sort of overwhelmed me as well. So the works are big.
Well, when I looked at it, I think of my childhood school holidays, Arrowtown.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
that's where it
just
is.
the colours and just the old miners' cottages and that. It's just beautiful. And you can win this amazing, amazing print this month for July. Very lucky indeed we are. Hey, what's happening? I see you've got some glossy mags over there. What's going
wow,
on? What's
yes.
going on?
Now, this isn't even in the stores yet. I know, right? So this
Jeepers.
is New Zealand Artist magazine. That's the cover to look for, and it's
Okay.
out on July 6th.
July
And-
6th.
Yeah, and I have 4 pages in here, so if you want to know a little about what I do, there's a couple of the other simplified styles as well.
Okay.
And,
We'll hold that up there.
yeah.
You talk about it, lovely, and I'll
Okay,
hold
so
it. So here we go.
one of the things they wanted to look at was the diversity of what I do with my art. So we've got corrugated iron prints that go outside, jewellery, duvet covers. So people often say, how do you make a living as an artist? Well, it's not just painting.
No, well,
No.
it's not. It's thinking outside the square.
It is.
Tell us, though, we've got limited time, but the corrugated iron, what a great idea.
Oh, it's fabulous, and it's made in New Zealand. So I just send them the images, they adhere it to corrugated iron, and it's weatherproof.
No way.
Yeah, so it looks amazing on batches or outside. Yeah.
So exterior
yes,
art.
I'd do a whole building if I could. That'd be
How
awesome.
cool would that be? That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Imagine that,
Yeah.
having a feature wall
Yeah.
on your house
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So we just have a conversation with you about what we're wanting for
Yes.
our home.
Yeah,
You do your magic,
Yeah.
as you do,
Yeah.
and you send it away and then it comes back.
yeah, yeah.
How exciting.
I know, I love technology.
I know. It's
Yeah.
You've got to embrace it, haven't we?
Oh,
We've got
yeah,
to. I
it's
mean,
so much fun.
Yeah. So what's next on Ira's calendar coming up?
I have, because I've been away for 5 weeks, I have a waiting list of people waiting for paintings.
Oh, we love that.
I know, it's fabulous. It's a nice place to be. So I need to just sit down and do my painting, which I get. It's hard when you've been travelling to just sort of calm down.
Yeah,
do
you're
that
on a
kind
high.
Yeah, you are. But writing, doing lots of blogging, lots of networking, and consulting and networking now, and public speaking, which is. It's good to not
Girlfriend,
make plans.
you're just going off.
It's good to not
Yeah.
make plans, because then the world's your oyster.
Yeah,
you never
exactly.
imagined all that.
Don't put yourself in a box.
No.
Open yourself up to the
Yeah.
universe and see what comes back to
I
you.
believe that.
So your website though to go to?
It's artbyira.net.
Yeah, artbyira.net, which is simple as that, and we
Yep.
can make contact with you.
Yep.
Congratulations, and thank you so much for this beautiful,
you're
beautiful
so welcome.
painting. I wish I could enter into it. So unfair. We'll see you next month, lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. What an awesome show we had. Haven't we? So much colour, vibrancy. I love it. Tomorrow, though, we have our Grego, the magician, and Focus Financial, as well as our social media guru, yes, Mr. Moses Robbins. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.